Okay, yes, slide.
Terminal.
Okay.
Where it's about stopping at the terminal will receive His Excellency. Yeah, the Roberts International Airport. Stars, welcome only for me. Kazu.
So good evening and welcome to LNTV Liberia Live. We're coming to you from the Roberts International Airport, where His Excellency President Joseph Boakai and delegation have just touched grounds after forming part of the celebrations of the Economic Community of West African States, and that's ECOWAS. So we are here at the Roberts International Airport. Rachel Colley and Pastor Tali, we are here. So wherever you are, welcome to this live feed.
Key activities there at the celebrations there in Ghana, where the reaffirmation of regional integration and free movement. There are a couple of issues were highlighted. Commitments were made, including enhancing economic development and trade, and that was done by the president of ECOWAS, that is His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He's the chairman. Outlined several economic several economic initiatives, including support for 6 member states in rectifying WTO fisheries lines, other development agenda. But we're now in the process of moving towards the terminal, where we'll receive His Excellency from media colleagues here.
So welcome again to LNTV Liberia Live. So the president did attend the Golden Jubilee celebration of ECOWAS, and ECOWAS as a regional body is made up of several countries within the West African region, including Liberia.
Hey, it's that press people stay right here. Press people stay right here.
So the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, is a regional political and economic union of countries from West Africa. And the main goal of ECOWAS is to promote economic cooperation among member states in order to raise living standards and promote economic development ECOWAS over the years, there's over 5 decades now, has worked to address some security issues by developing a peacekeeping force for conflicts in the region. The Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, is a 15-member regional organization established in 1975 with a mandate of promoting economic integration and shared development of West African sub-region. But sadly, 3 of those members just withdrew from the body. That includes Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali. But the members of ECOWAS include the Gambia, Ghana, Benin, Burkina Faso, Cape Verde, Cote d'Ivoire, Guinea-Bissau, Liberia, Mali, Niger, Sierra Leone, Senegal, and Togo. So President Boakai's delegation at the celebration, we have Honorable Mamaka Belity, Minister of State without portfolio. And here comes His Excellency Joseph Boakai.
Fast to our
So here comes, we are now going back to our vehicle to head back to the area where we previously came from. Cassidy,
let's go. Guys, moving. Oh, we'll be little. It's a hustle, yeah.
Hello. Hey, President, I don't be in from. Hey, man, I don't go beyond some more.
We'll be right behind. However, we're still following the vehicle of His Excellency.
going down. Yeah, man.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
What does that mean? I don't know why I follow it. So sorry for it has been a little bit rough here, but we are still here, and we have government officials who've come to welcome His Excellency. See the Justice Minister himself, Chancellor also told the mouthpiece of the government. There's Minister Jeremy Pia, the Information Minister. We have other ministers here, including our own boss, Eugene Lamiofagon, and other high-profile government officials.
So we have greetings. Shaking hands with several government officials. Both smiling. Surrounded by his child. Yeah.
There he goes, he's waving to the press. So the Presidential Press Secretary was part of the delegation. So hopefully granddaughters of His Excellency had the opportunity to also greet him. We are here, as usual, whenever His Excellency arrives, he has to go in there and have a chat with members of his cabinet. What happened for the past 2 days when he was out of the country, he has to be briefed about the latest happenings in the country before hopefully talking or saying something to the press. So wherever you are, this is LNTV, Liberia Live. We're coming to you from the Roberts International Airport. His Excellency has arrived along with his delegation. I saw the Minister of State without portfolio, remarkability, even the Presidential Press Secretary, Kula Fofana, was also part of the delegation, but from the press and communication arm of the president's office. So one thing about the meeting or the celebration that is really, really good was the pronouncement made by the host president, and that's John Mahama, about giving like 1,000 scholarships to African youth. So any university in Ghana to forward their education. So the 1,000 youth will be taken from across the ECOWAS region that includes Liberia. So if you are fortunate enough to be part of the selection process, kudos to you. And I'm hoping that I will be one of those that will be selected to, forward my education. But that's a good one indeed. That's a good one. And we applaud him for taking that stance, and I hope other African countries will follow suit and provide the opportunity for young people to also have a voice, because when you are educated you have a voice to say something meaningful and contribute to something meaningful towards the development of your country, the continent, and the regional bloc ECOWAS. And now the withdrawal of the 3 countries was also brought up during discussions held at the Golden Jubilee celebration, and mediation efforts are ongoing to bring them back to the regional body. So the 1,000 scholarships were not awarded to Liberians, were not awarded to Liberia alone. It was awarded to ECOWAS, to the youth of ECOWAS. So every young person in the African bloc, and that's the regional bloc ECOWAS, 1,000 scholarships were given by the president of Ghana, who hosted the event. So if you are selected from Liberia, if you are selected from Africa Coast, if you are selected from Nigeria, if you are selected from Ghana, you're going to form part of the discussion of the scholarship. So if you are lucky to be selected, that would be good. So it was not awarded. So thank you for your comment. I'm seeing your comments and concerns about the scholarship. We are not close with the authority to explain how the scholarship scheme or whatsoever will be given. But I'm saying, if you go on our page, you're going to see the story that was done by a reporter, our ECOWAS reporter, who was at the event. The president of Ghana, who hosted the event, made a pronouncement of awarding 1,000 scholarships to youth of the regional body. So it's not Liberia that's going to take full responsibility to say, okay, let's go that you are qualified, or use this link to register, or use this link to apply for the scholarship. So more details will come, but we are not plugged with the authority to tell you, okay, use this link to apply. I hope that that explanation answers your question or your concern. The pronouncement was made by the Ghanaian president, not Liberia, and it benefits all youth from the regional body, not just Liberia. Subsequent information will be posted, but we are not clothed with the authority to do so. So President Boakai has re-emphasized Liberia's dedication to fostering unity and regional collaboration among ECOWAS member states. And an executive marshal release says President Boakai also pledged the country's commitment to work collaboratively with fellow member states in addressing shared challenges and aspirations. And what are the challenges? Be it health, education, sanitation, and just name the rest of the challenges that Liberia is also facing. So these are problems that do not just affect Liberia, but we also have other countries in the region that are being affected by the same kind of problems, like access to electricity, access to education, to roads, infrastructure, just name it. So it is not just unique to Liberia, but we have other countries in the West African region that are also going through similar issues. So in the release, the Liberian leader lauded ECOWAS for being a beacon of regional integration, peace, and economic cooperation over the years. On Tuesday, that was yesterday, President Boakai joined other members of the regional bloc to officially launch the collaborations, that's the celebrations of the ECOWAS Golden Jubilee at the Accra International Conference Center in Ghana. According to the release, the Golden Jubilee celebrations serve as a platform for member states to reflect on the achievements of the past 5 decades and to re-strategize on future initiatives aimed at enhancing regional integration and prosperity. Meanwhile, President Boakai and delegation have arrived here, and subsequently is going to be talking to the press. So the main goal of ECOWAS has been to promote economic cooperation among member states in order to raise the living standards of, to raise the living standards of its people and promote economic development. ECOWAS has also worked over the years to address some security issues by developing a peacekeeping force for conflicts in the region. And you can attest to it during the yesteryears of Liberia, especially during the civil unrest. ECOWAS, a peacekeeping force of ECOWAS, was here to contribute to the peacekeeping force of Liberia. And today, ECOWAS has been hailed for being one of the forces used to keep Liberia safe and to preserve the peace because of their contributions during the civil unrest. This is LNTV Liberia Live. We're coming to you from the Roberts International Airport. It says President Boakai's participation in this Golden Jubilee. Highlights Liberia's commitment to regional unity, peace, democratic governance, and economic development. The ECOWAS Golden Jubilee provided an opportunity for leaders across West Africa to reflect on 5 decades of regional cooperation. And to strengthen collective efforts in addressing emerging challenges. Like I told you, mediation efforts are still ongoing to bring back the 3 member states that sadly withdrew from ECOWAS. And we have Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso. So the president was accompanied by Honorable Sarah Bestonyanti, that's the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Minister Mamakability, and that's the Minister of State without portfolio, Attorney Samuel Kofi Woos, National Security Advisor, Molly Kamara, Economic Advisor to the President, Anthony Myers, Deputy Minister for Fiscal Affairs at the Ministry of Finance and Development Planning. So during the summit, or during the celebrations, on the sidelines of the celebrations, the President also engaged in high-level discussions with fellow heads of state and government on issues including regional stability, democratic governance, and deeper economic integration. The President also held bilateral meetings aimed at advancing Liberia's strategic interest within the West African sub-region. This is LNTV, Liberia Live. We're coming to you from